better hear some hot takes right now. Honestly, I don't know if there are very many hot takes we can give. There was like one really bad. I mean, the whole fucking episode was kind of whatever, but there was one really bad scene that was like stood like head and shoulders above the rest in terms of like fucking horribleness. Do we all know what that is? Yeah, that everything having to do like everything having to do with that dragon shit was so fucking cringe. Like Devin uses his owl in D&D better than that. Like the whole point of flying your dragons like that high, I'm guessing, is so that you can like see people coming. So like, why the fuck? How did you feel about Miss Andrew dying? I mean, I don't understand how they knew that she was important. Like, when they went, like, when all those ships sailed, how did they know that she was, like, an important person that needed to be captured? I have no fucking idea. But it's, I don't know, it's whatever, dude. The whole stuff with, the whole stuff having to do with the dragons is just, like, comically fucking stupid. I don't understand, what's going on with, like, any of that.
If it's a lockout.
She was there when Dany met with Cersei last season? Oh, okay. So why did Jaime have like a huge change of heart? Like how did he go from like wanting to like love Brienne and like turn that shit over, and then now he's like back in love with Cersei again? Did he just not care, I guess, or did he just want to hit it and quit it? Was that his goal the whole time? Like why did he want to stay until they learned a dragon died? I don't know. I really don't understand like what the big change of heart was on his character. I don't get that at all, but whatever. Destiny, the bronze scene. Oh yeah, I don't know. Yeah, there were a lot of like Omega yikes, I would say, I guess. But it's, hey, what if I didn't interpret it as him going back to Cersei? What do you mean? That's literally what he said. Or do you have like a fanfic that's going on in your head that you want to... Also, they need to stop doing this camera cut shit. I don't fucking understand why the fuck they're doing this dumbass fucking shit. I thought that there was going to be something happening to Tyrion. Like, they very clearly communicated that something was going to happen to Tyrion. Why the fuck did they show Tyrion, like, getting hit in the head with something right before he went into the water, but apparently that wasn't anything? Was it just like a poor cameraman that had to die, or what the fuck was that? What were we supposed to take away from that? Oh yeah, I told you guys. Didn't I say that half the army was still alive? Somebody go find the clip. I remember exactly saying that. I was like, oh, probably half the army is going to be alive. Do you at least like the scene with Varys and Tyrion? Yeah, those guys are cool. Better than the shit that's been happening with this show, I guess. Better than what's left of the show, I should say. Has it hit Dexter's levels of shit yet? I don't know. I don't know about that. Yeah, the dragon shit was like real bad, guys. I don't think anybody could possibly defend any of that. The dragons have very thin skin. It's not so much that the dragons have thin skin, it was just...
Buildings abandoned.
I don't understand how, like, the whole point, I thought, like, the whole point of her flying the dragons above everything was so that they could, like, see what's up. So, like, how is she doing that, and then all of a sudden, oops, like, be careful. Like, oops, I guess we didn't see, like, that entire fucking fleet over there. I guess that's kind of what Game of Thrones does now, is, like... People are saying they were hiding in the rocks. I can't tell if you're like just memeing or you're legitimately that fucking stupid. First of all, we'll ignore the fact that you shouldn't be able to just hide around rocks. Like, you would be looking for these places, obviously. But the most obvious thing is if they're hiding behind rocks, well then how do they shoot arrows through the fucking rocks? What the fuck does that mean? Like, that was a big ass fucking fleet too. Like, yeah, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is this shit? Ballistas are incredibly difficult to range and aim. How the fuck are they able to hit a moving target hundreds of feet in the air with pinpoint precision multiple times? Well, no, they'd already established earlier in the Game of Thrones universe that it's actually pretty easy to hit things with it. That's why Bronn, when the dragon was flying directly at him, was... Oh, wait. Never mind. Oops. That's the exact opposite. Never mind. Sorry. Those boats trained the past 2 seasons with the faceless men. Apparently, they've been improved. How is it that, like... Okay, so, like, here's a question. It seemed like dragons, in general, are, like, a really big deal. Like, everything relating to dragons is, like, real important, real legendary. It seems like we sure did figure out how to kill them real fucking fast. Like... It seems like that problem got, like, fixed, like, pretty quick. Like, nobody really fucking cares about dragons anymore. Like, dragons are, like, these legendary things that, like, are awe-inspiring of men and everything. And then literally, like... I think there's a quote in the book where it said that only one dragon has ever been taken down by projectile prior to recent happenings. Nice. I mean, it just seems like dragons are, like, a pretty, like, non-threatening thing now. Like, what the fuck is even the point of, like, dragons? Like, do we really care about them? Like, it seems like they can be killed, like, pretty fucking easily. I don't know, it just seemed like dragons were supposed to be a real big deal, and then it seems like they're really not that big of a deal at all. It seems like they're pretty easy to deal with. They made the ballistics using vibranium and nanotech. Nice.
What?
Was there anything Destiny liked about this episode? This episode was honestly... Fuck, it's not... I mean last time when I said this, but this episode was way better than the last ones. Just because we actually had real scenes of Varys and Tyrion talking again, which is something we haven't had, like, in a long time. Stuff that was, like, actually somewhat interesting to the show. Euron could have just blockaded Dragonstone when Dany arrived. He has thousands of ships. Why did he leave? Oh, yeah, that was another thing, too. Wait, so why didn't Euron just chase down all the boats and destroy the entire fleet? I mean, I don't think Dany's fleets are capable of even fighting at sea. And it seems like the dragons don't mean shit. So why didn't they just run down and kill everything? He did? Wait, well then why wasn't Grey Worm and Tyrion captured? They had Missandei, they didn't need anything else? Why didn't they take, like, Tyrion and Grey Worm and all them? Why didn't they go kill everybody that... Because they washed ashore? They swim faster than the ships. Okay. Alright, you guys got me. My bad. What was I thinking? The best character right now is Sansa? I mean, I guess. She's just being a massive cunt to Dany. Anytime she can be? I mean, I guess that's kind of interesting. What was the point of them cutting the scene of Bran telling Sansa and Arya about Jon's true identity? I have no idea. Why does the show easily kill off the dragon rail, but then the show also wants you to think that Dany can easily burn down the city with her one dragon? Yeah, I don't know. Nothing that makes sense anymore. I'm just kind of waiting for it all to end, okay? Somebody should re-edit all of the early seasons of Game of Thrones too to be just like the later ones. Let me give you an example of how it would work. Hold on. How would that be possible? Yeah, let me give you an example. Here's an example. So right after whatever scene came before this, okay, so this is how this conversation would play out. And then that would be it. And then it would cut. See? Have you noticed that they've cut away from, like, every good conversation? Have you noticed that? Like, Bran's conversation. Do you know what the most interesting conversation in the... Okay, fuck. I semi-spoiled. Let's see who can figure it out. What was the most interesting conversation in all the season of Game of Thrones so far? Do you know what it was? Ban Stupid Monkey, because he listened to my spoiler, and that's the only reason he guessed it. Get out of here, you fucking piece of shit. It was Bran and Tyrion's conversation, and they cut it. Why would you cut away from that? It was 100% going to be the most interesting conversation in the whole fucking show. And they cut. Why? Why would you cut away when arguably one of the most important things in the whole show is being reviewed? When Jon Snow is telling everybody that he's a Targaryen. Also, why is he saying he's not a Stark at all? What the fuck does that mean? But, Destiny, what the fuck? They cut away because the combo would have literally been a recap of Bran's arc. Nothing new would be gained. What? How about we learn something about Bran's character? Well, maybe I might be like shit. I'm not gonna lie, dudes. I think I missed a lot of, like, season 6 or 7 or something. So it's totally possible that I just, like, ignored half of it. But, like, I feel like Bran is still, like, a really mysterious character. Like, do we know that much about him? Like, I don't know. I feel like learning about, like, his powers or what he sees or how does he know everything. I don't know. I feel like there's interesting stuff to talk about there. Maybe it was all explained and I just ignored all of it or something. I don't know. Like, what did he learn in that Raven's cave and shit? I don't know. Yeah, Jon Snow's mom is still a Stark. I mean, unless we are literally not giving a fuck about women at all. But I mean, like, Jon is still half Stark. Like, I don't know why he's saying, I'm not a Stark at all. Like, Arya literally says, you're my half-brother. And he's like, no, I'm not a Stark at all. Because I don't know how babies work. Wait, like, I don't understand. I don't understand what the fuck he was supposed to mean there. Like, you're, yeah, having the mom Stark is, you're still half Stark. Like,
Or people.
still no explanation for why the old three-eyed raven even told Bran about Jon's true parentage. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, was the dragon actually in this scene? Yeah, I really don't understand the whole meeting. This meeting was like very mysterious to me. I don't know why you would ever fucking do that. It's kind of like how Sansa and Arya aren't really considered Tullys, even if their mom was. I mean, kinda, but I mean, we're obviously talking more than just like royal bloodlines here, right?
It was great honor serving in the Night's Watch.
Why did Ned lie to Jon so much about that?
The Starks have manned the wall for thousands of years.
Is that the Benjen that, like, there's no time? That's that Benjen, right?
And you are a Stark. You might not have my name. You have my blood.
That's kind of true.
Is my mother alive? Does she know about me, where I am, where I'm going? Does she care?
The next time we see each other, we'll talk about your mother.
Fuck. This show is so good. What
I
happened?
promise.
Oh no. Something that's really interesting to me is it's weird because apparently D&D wrote two things. There were two big scenes that they wrote that were completely not in the books. Fuck, what was it? One was a conversation between Cersei and Robert Baratheon. That's apparently something that wasn't in the books at all, and I thought that scene was really, really, really good. Oh, also the Arya and Tywin scenes, which were okay. Bobby B. Yeah, about like never loving each other or loving each other or something. Yeah. Chaos as a ladder is the best. Yeah, as long as you don't think about how he died. Oh god. Is there a reason why Euron didn't just fucking kill everyone when he had the chance? I have no fucking idea. Oh, why didn't you end it with the arrow hitting the dragon? You've almost got a high karma meme there.